All right, my friends. Well, welcome to all of you once again. A heartfelt welcome to everyone tuning in today. And I'm so grateful to explore a beautiful and transformative practice, and that is about the gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling, and just to guide us on this journey, I have the incredible personality with me. I'm sure all of you know Arvind Janardhanam, a Serenity Coach who helps people embrace peace and fulfillment through mindfulness and gratitude. So, a few months ago, one of my friends lost his job unexpectedly. It was a tough phase. Uncertainty, self doubt, and fear clouded his mind. And one evening, he decided to start, something gratitude journal. Even though he felt he had nothing to be grateful for, because he was in that state of mind, he wrote down just one thing. I am grateful for having time to think about what I truly want. Don't you think this is amazing? Day by day, his list grew. Grateful for supportive friends, grateful for the skills he has built, grateful for today's peaceful walk. Within weeks, his mindset actually shifted. Instead of seeing loss, he saw opportunities. He soon landed a job that aligned perfectly with his passion, something he never pursued before. And I'm sure all of you know that this is the power of gratitude. It does not change circumstances overnight, but it changes you, and that changes everything. Why? Because everything starts from you. So let's dive into the practice, this incredible practice with the wonderful coach Arvind Janardhanam, and stay engaged and let's unlock the magic of gratitude together. But before I hand over the stage to Arvindji, let me share something about him. Little bit as this is the ritual. So Arvind Janardhanam ji is a quality assurance professional with 34 years of experience. Amazing. 34 years of experience, specializing in management system, certification, and audits. He also has wide experience in successfully participating in various manufacturing excellence and sustainability awards. Having been a member of CED 35 Furniture Sectional Committee in Bureau of Indian Standards, he has participated in the development of 11 Indian standards for modular furniture. He is a certified Ho'oponopono healer, NLP practitioner, and Serenity Coach. Amazing. I really loved your profile, Arvindji. So, friends, if you are excited about the session, just type welcome, Arvind, and Arvindji will be talking to you for about 30 to 35 minutes, and then we'll have a question and answer session. And let's move on. With this, I just want to welcome, first of all, our audience. I see Jalpa Soni's here. So, thank you, Jalpaji, for tuning in and other members. Even yes, I'm also excited about this live. So, lot to learn from Arvindji. So, Arvindji, over to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jalpa ma'am. A warm welcome to you all. A gratitude to Mr. Prashant Shaini for having me live on his YouTube channel. And in fact, this is my first YouTube live also. And before we start on gratitude, see, what happens is, I'll just give a brief background as what happens in our life. So when we are born, God has given us infinite potentials. So we are a blank slate. So we start to create our own life. And that's when our family members, our environment starts playing a role. In fact, you know we get in a lot of inputs from our environment, from our parents, from all the family members, right from the day we are born. And what happens is, till the age of 7, we our Whatever we listen goes directly into our subconscious mind. There is no filter created. But after the age of 7, we start creating a filter called the conscious mind, which kind of filters out certain information to store and certain information to delete, which happens during the, when you sleep in the night. So during till the age of 7, whatever you have gotten, it stays with you for a lifetime until you consciously start to change it through various methods. So at a very early age, you start hearing people complaining, "Oh, he's like this. It's too hot today. I went to that person's house and they didn't give me even a cup of water." So, and it starts to go into your mind, and you also, being in that environment, you also start to complain, and you start, and especially this happens when you are very small. What happens is when you are learning to walk, you fall down, again you get up, you start to walk, again you fall down. Sometimes what the and you when it hurts a bit, you start to cry, and it is not their fault, basically. Just to cheer you up, sometimes they will hit the floor, bad floor, you know so it kind of gets into the child. Oh, I fell because the floor is responsible for that. It's like subconsciously it starts getting in. Oh, that floor is to blame for my fall. Whereas it's a natural process. You fall, you get up, you walk, when you are a small child. And this kind of gets refined once you get into the corporate culture, corporate world. When you go into the working area, where you find there's a lot of blaming going on, so that the fault doesn't come on to me. I know I am responsible for this mistake. I don't own it up. I try to either complain about somebody or put the blame on somebody. And in the end, what happens is you start blaming for everything in your life. You may be complaining, you may be blaming. you know See, like, you get stuck in a traffic jam. You start, why don't the authorities create better roads? That's why. So, and I used to be in the blaming mode, complaining mode also, a few years ago. That thing changed when during the COVID pandemic, wherein I lost about 10 kgs in a space of 3 months. And all the medical tests came normal, and it was then I realized that it was all due to my mindset. So I need to look at my mindset, and I need to change to have a better quality of life. So that's when, once you have decided to take charge of your life, the universe tends to open up the opportunities. So I started looking at various coaches, and I came across one coach called Yashika Jalotra. She had this 21-day mind programming course, wherein it was totally focused on gratitude. It started with gratitude to your own self, to your own body, then gratitude towards your relationships, and gratitude towards your mother, to your parents, and to money. That's how it started, that gratitude thing. And because when you are in this blaming mode, you are you are in this stress mode. You are in the flame of stress. So a lot of cortisol gets released, stress related hormone, and you are in that stage. And you it's like a chakra with no way out, because you are constantly stressed out, blaming, and you don't have peace of mind. And when you get into the mode of gratitude, you will slowly find over a period of time, you know your mindset changes. Okay. And what happens is, blaming is actually, it is like you're trying to absolve yourself from taking responsibility for your life, whereas gratitude actually helps you appreciate people who are there, known, unknown. Right from the day you are born, there are people, known people, unknown people, who are helping you progress in your life. There are a lot of blessings that you are having from people that is actually helping. progress in life. Gratitude is nothing but recognizing and appreciating and thanking all those people and all those blessings in your life. So, what happens is once once I did it, she had that list of 21 days exercises of gratitude where you need to write, at least minimum 10 gratitude about yourself, gratitude to yourself. What is those things that in you that you are grateful for? Your qualities, basically. Then comes what is that about your body that you are grateful for. Like what happens is when there are many things in our body that that is helping us function, that is helping us keeping us healthy. Like for example, you're able to go about you're able to see this broadcast, this live streaming, because you have eyes. You are able to hear me because you are having ears. So it is like acknowledging that acknowledging and being grateful for your eyes because you are able to see, acknowledging and being grateful to your ears because you are able to hear, and I'm speaking to you. So I have a mouth, I have a throat, I have a voice box. I, being grateful so that you can speak and communicate with people. That is what gratitude is. So similarly, right from the day you are born, your parents have done. See, you may have hundreds of differences of opinion with your parents, but they have done a lot for you. Like especially when you were small, and if you had fallen ill, you were not in a position to take care of yourself. They took care, they nursed you. Your parent, your father would have spent a lot of money, on your nursing you back to health. He would have paid you a lot of money for your education. The food that you eat. He has spent a lot. You may say, yes, that is his responsibility. Very true. But he had the heart to spend. It didn't matter how much he earned, but he always ensured that his family had a food to eat, place to stay, and his children had a good education. So, and how do we go about so there are ways to, this is how what gratitude is. And after my thing with Yashika ji, another coach came into my life. She is Miss Jyoti Mehta, and she explained the science behind this gratitude, what gratitude is. And she told me, Arvind, you have to write gratitude every day, preferably in the morning when after you wake up, so that you set a positive intention for the day. So many a times when you get up in the morning, say, oh my god, why do I have to wake up, why do I have to go to office today, I have to go to office, my boss will be there, he'll be asking me so many questions. So it's kind of sets you on a negative tone. The moment you wake up and you write gratitude, it sets you on a positive tone, you know and it sets you on a positive tone. Like for example, you're grateful for waking up alive, because as per what Miss Jyoti Mehta had said, there are about a millions of people who die in their sleep. They don't wake up, they pass on. So be thankful that you're woken up alive. Second thing she said was, be thankful that there is, you're woken up and you're woken up healthy. Why you're woken up healthy? Because your immunity system is working properly, which is why you are woken up and you are healthy. Okay. And then she started, write down at least 5 to 10 gratitude every day morning. Of course, as human beings we get motivated, we do it for 3 days, and then fourth day we stop doing it. So we become inconsistent. So she then anchored me to something. See, I have a morning, everyday morning, after I wake up and brush my teeth, I have a habit of drinking coffee. So she said, when you are drinking your coffee, write down these gratitude and do it this continuously for 21 days. So if you miss a day, then again, suppose you have done it for 5 days, you miss the sixth day. The seventh day is day one. It's not day seven, it's not day eight, it's day one. Again, you have to do it for 21 days. And once you do it for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And doing it along with your, you have an established habit of drinking coffee. So if you write gratitude while drinking coffee, what happens is after 21 days, it becomes a habit. And you continue doing this for 90 days, it you will never break this habit. It will be continuing. It will be like the morning when we wake up, we automatically go and brush our teeth. We don't miss brushing our teeth. Okay. And even if you're going by traveling, if you're going on a bus journey, when the bus stops somewhere in the morning, you first thing you do is you brush your teeth. It becomes as much this this is a habit. Consciously or subconsciously, when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. Similarly, once you do this for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Once you continue this for 90 days, this becomes consciously or subconsciously, unconsciously, this becomes a habit, writing gratitude. So this is how you create a habit. Now, suppose you may ask me, Arvind, I don't drink coffee. Then what? You may be having you may be drinking water in the morning. Write your gratitude while drinking water. Or you may not be even drinking water, but see, some people, what they do, they keep some sprouts, like, they may keep some almonds, soaked in water. In the morning, they eat that. Or, drink the water, eat that. So at that time, you start writing gratitude. Some people have flax seeds, so while having that, start writing gratitude. So it becomes a habit. In fact, what you are doing is you are anchoring this new habit with an already established habit of yours. So that way it becomes you continuously start doing it. Now, how do you write gratitude? There are different ways to write gratitude. See, personally, I found three ways to do which resonates with me. One is, you can say, I'm thankful to be alive today. That is one way of writing it. The second way of writing it is, I'm grateful to be alive today. The third way to write is, I'm so grateful and thankful to wake up alive today. And or you can just say, thank you, universe, for as I woke up alive today. So it depends. Whatever resonates with you, start doing that. There is no right or wrong, but these are three ways or four ways in which you can do it. Okay. Now, what happens when you start doing gratitude? See, uh, gratitude, what the first thing that happens when you start doing gratitude is it sets a positive tone in your mindset. You when you start writing start writing what you are grateful for, you go into a positive mode. From a negative mode, you go into a positive mode, positive frame of mind. And when you go into a positive frame of mind, you have what you call, you get into that mode where your mind is free. Your mind is free to focus on tasks at hand, those things that need your attention. So when you start with the gratitude and you go to your work, you are at peace. And you are in that peaceful mode. So when your boss comes, this is a project, we need to do it ASAP. You are in that frame of mind, where you look at that project and you start working. And you are able to, you find that you are able to do a lot more than what you normally do when you are in that other frame of mind, negative frame of mind, or a blaming frame of mind. You will find that you are able to do better. Your performance improves. The quality of your work improves. I would say the quality of work improves. Okay. So this is, and what happens is, When you focus on gratitude, uh, you know, you may ask, okay, and when I have been writing gratitude, still I face challenges. Still there are a lot of bad things that are happening to me. See, as we continue to walk on the, as we continue to in our life journey, there will be challenges. So while in the previous way you will be blaming things, you'll be blaming circumstances, you'll be blaming people. Now, when the challenge happens, for example, I'll start with a man is going on a bike. He's wearing a helmet. He's driving on a bike. The bike suddenly slips and he falls down. Okay, a bus coming behind him sees the bike is it is like slipping. He stops the vehicle. The bus stops the vehicle behind the fallen motorbike. Okay, and people in the bus get down to help the person on the bike. Okay, now what the bus driver has done, he was focused on you, so he didn't come and hit you. He has saved you. Okay, right, number one. The second thing he did for you is the vehicles coming behind the bus also stop. Okay. So they have to go around the bus, and that means going around you. So you are saved from those vehicles coming behind the bus also. And when the people come and help you, you find out that you are all right. You know, there are maybe some superficial, you know, wounds in your hand. That's okay, because doctor can easily treat that, and there is nothing much, damage happened. So you have fallen off your bike, the bike has slipped because of something on the road or something, whatever it may be, because of, but when you, what you can be thankful for, you come out of it alive, first thing. Second thing, you can thank the bus driver because he saw you and he stopped his bus in time, thereby preventing other vehicles to come, Third thing, thank the universe that there was no major injury. It is all superficial injuries, which can get healed within a couple of days. Okay, so even in that challenges, even in that phase of that challenge, there are so many things that you can be grateful for that has worked. That actually the universe has helped you in your favor. If, Similarly, if you face some other challenge, major challenge, look for the message where you need to work on. That is a gratitude. There you can be grateful to the universe for giving you the message through that challenge. Okay. So every, like as they say, every challenge has a message. Be grateful for that. Now, uh, you know, you have a problem. You go to the doctor. The doctor says, something, you came just in time. The entry level medicine will work for it. If you have delayed it by a week, it would have gone into something major, which would have required hospitalization. So you can be thankful that, to the universe, there it's a challenge, health challenge. But there you can be, grateful to the universe that the universe gave you guidance, divine guidance, go to the doctor in time, very well ahead of time, so that you get healed with a very entry level medicines. Okay, this is how, once you get into this mode of gratitude, you will start seeing that such things are happening in your life. You know, so uh, personally, if you ask me, I have been doing gratitude journaling for almost now. It's just more than 2.5 years. It's been okay. I will say 2 years and 7 months. I've been doing gratitude journaling, and what it has happened, how did it, I found that I'm more open to receiving things. I'm the stress level has, like, when you are blaming, complaining, the stress level goes up. I found that my stress levels have come down. And the main important thing that I found was, you know the it the universe kind of opened up portals for me to progress further. Like it helped me, like when you start doing gratitude channeling and start taking charges in your life, you will find that the universe opens up. You may start getting people to come and actually help you. You will start getting tied up with coaches or mentors, who will help you grow much further. Like I further to that, I met the Miss Gargi Arya, who taught me the healing modalities like Ho'oponopono, which further helped me heal my past traumas. So this, I would say, happened primarily due to my gratitude journaling. This is a direct effect of that. So that's how gratitude journaling helped me in this. So you may ask me, next thing is that, what are the things that I should focus on for gratitude journaling. So one of the things that you can start with, being grateful to your own body. you know like write down 10 or even 20 things to your body which you are grateful for. It can be your eyes, it can be your ears, it can be your nose, it can be your hands, legs, your lungs, like your heart. Your heart is it keeps pumping day in and day out for till your lifetime. And it is one of the reasons why we are all alive today. And then the next thing you can do is you can start, write down 20 things about your mother. To your mother, you're grateful to your mother for. Similarly to your father, similarly to your siblings, similarly to your spouse, your children, your colleagues, your bosses. So the list is endless. You can continue to do that. So this is what I wanted to say. If there are any questions at this moment, I'll like to take up those questions.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Arvind, for sharing your wonderful insights with all of us. So, friends, if you have any question, you can ask. You can just type your questions in the comments, and you'll get the answer. Meanwhile, Arvindji, I've got some questions here. So,
Right.
with your permission, I can ask.
Yes.
Okay. So, the questions which I have got here are like, as you said, that when you wake up in the morning, then you should be grateful for like you are alive, right? So, besides this, what exactly is another thing that everyone should be grateful for? Like, can there be something else? Being alive is obviously one, because
Yeah.
if you are not alive, then nothing
Yeah.
is there. So, what could be another thing
Yeah.
which we can be grateful for every day?
The second thing that you can be grateful for is the air that we breathe. The abundant
Wow.
air that the air is available to us free of cost, but we never acknowledge it. You know, you can be very grateful for the air we breathe. That is the second thing that you can be grateful for. The third thing is you can be grateful for the your immune systems, because
Yeah.
it is giving you good health, because it is fighting off all the germs, bacteria and all that, and is giving it is giving you health, making you healthy. And also it is giving you signals through fever that's your body has encountered some outside germ. Okay.
That's right.
Or something is wrong. Take precautions. The fourth thing that you can do is, like as I said, I'm getting that morning coffee. How many people in the world are privileged to get that morning coffee, hot steaming cup of coffee? Can be grateful for the cup of coffee. if not coffee, water, the other thing that is available to you in abundance. Many people don't have drinking water, but you have that privilege of having that drinking water. Be grateful for the water that you are drinking. Then be grateful for the food that you are having. Be grateful for the person who's making you that coffee. you know could be a
Yeah.
mother, it could be a friend, it could be a spouse, it could be a room partner, it could be even the chai wala who's bringing the coffee to you to in the morning, or the chai in the morning to you.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
the other thing that I also do is, these are the some basic things you can be grateful for every day. The other thing that I am grateful for, I every day morning I review what happened the previous day. What are those moments where I'm grateful for. Like, there is a person in my office. See, I have a list of documents. She is able to convert everything into one PDF file. So that can be
Yeah.
present as, sent across. So every time she does this for me, the next day she features on my gratitude list. I express my gratitude. See,
Awesome.
when she does that, I express to her there then and there, thank you very much for this. You have been a great help to me. And it really gives you, a good lot of satisfaction when you see that smile on her face. When if you say thank you to anybody, when you see that
Right.
smile on their face, it kind of, it gives you a special joy. Only you I'm not able to express it, that you will only feel it when you see that. Okay.
Wonderful.
So what happened the previous day, you can express joy, you can express gratitude. Like, for example, if you have taken an auto from your place of work to your home, and you reach safely, you can express the gratitude to that, to the auto driver, the person who was driving the auto. You can write, thank you
Right.
to, now I'm grateful to the auto driver who drove me home from work yesterday for bringing me safely. This is something you can write.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you
So,
so much for the
so
wonderful
these are
answer.
the.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much once again for the wonderful answer. So here is another question. It's like somebody is asking ki, uh, gratitude. How does this help us during tough times? जब मेरा tough time चल रहा
See.
है तो usually the person will not be able to show gratitude. Instead, the person
Right.
will be like in a different state of mind, and we
Right.
ask the person to do gratitude journaling. So
Right.
again, the response of the person will be completely different. So
Correct.
how can
Correct.
we like help the person?
See, when you are under tough times and you undergo a lot of stress, so focus on your, one thing I will suggest, slightly go into a different thing. Focus on your breath, how you are breathing. Take
Okay.
a few deep breaths to calm down. When you are in a stressful state, you will find there is a lot of, like what they call as shallow breathing. What they call as
Mm-hmm.
shallow breathing. Now, when you at that time, start taking a few deep breaths. So what will
Okay.
when you start taking a few deep breaths, you will start to calm down. Then you relook at it, you know and see, okay, is the situation, uh, you know is the situation very bad, or is it your mind that is playing that? Okay. And
Right.
even when you are in tough time, you will find that there will be something to be thankful for. You will
Right.
find something to, like, for example, what happens, uh, let's take a case where, uh, there's, you have a health issue.
Right.
You have a fever, you have a health issue. Okay. Okay. Now you are in a state of mind, you're focusing on the health. You're focusing on those health issues. You're okay. Now the first thing that happens is, what did the doctor say? The doctor said, okay, we it can be treated at home, have these medicines, but make sure you take a lot of rest. Make sure
Right.
you take a lot of rest. Have a lot of water, take a lot of rest. It can, you don't need to, there is no need, it can be cured by just by staying at home and taking these medicines. Okay. The first thing that has happened to you is, when you went to the doctor has given you a prescription. The doctor has shown you a way how to heal yourself. So the doctor is is a blessing for you.
Yes.
You can be grateful to the doctor. Okay. And the second thing that, see, uh, you can be grateful for is that, something, it could have been something severe, but it was not. Okay.
Yes.
That was not, it was something, because something severe means you'd have had to go to a hospital. There'll be a lot of, once you go into a hospital, there are a lot of expenses. You can be grateful that
Yeah.
you don't have to go to the hospital. You can be grateful that your expenses are saved. And the biggest thing I would say in that point of time is, you know you may be wanting, always wanting to take certain rest time off to, be with yourself, to take rest. This is a god sent opportunity for you to take that rest, so you can be grateful that you are having that time to rest, because now your doctor has ordered you that you need, if you want to heal, you need to take rest. So you can be grateful that you are having time for the rest. But what happens, the next level, I'm going to a one step ahead of gratitude. What happens is, many a times you're focusing on the problem, and we don't, we find, like, if you have fever, you're focusing on the fever. I will just give one thing here. Start focusing that, instead of on the fever, start focusing you're healing from the fever. Just focus that you are healing. Say this to yourself: I'm thankful to the universe that I am healing. I'm thankful to the universe
Yeah.
that I am healing. I'm thankful to my immune system that I am healing. So what happens is, you shift your focus from the fever to healing. And the magic that you will see is that you start to heal, it will start to heal much faster.
Awesome. Wonderful.
And uh, and just let me, I'll say one more thing, I'd like to add one more thing. Just look at your, in your own life, and go, to everyone in your own life. See, when you go with a fever to a doctor, or when you go with an allergy to a doctor, the doctor gives you an anti-allergen tablet or a fever tablet, paracetamol and all. Normally,
Yeah.
there is a time, from the time you take it, there is a time gap before it starts to act. But what
Yeah.
our mind does, the moment we take it, within 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the tablet has not started its work officially. It has started the tablet, but
That's
your
right.
mind, you start feeling better within 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's the power of, you got my point. That's the power of your, what your mind is believing.
The
So when
message
you
you are
when
giving
you
to your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wonderful. So, friends, it's better that you focus on gratitude, keep giving commands to your mind, and your mind starts working towards that. Because if you focus somewhere, your energy will be there and you will get the result.
there.
So, thank you so much, Arvindji, for the wonderful answer. With this, we have a question from Gitika ji. How can we cultivate gratitude with our families?
Okay. Uh, See, once you start practicing gratitude, and once you start practicing it, See, you may at the outset you may find it very difficult to express your gratitude to your families, and you expect them to also come into the gratitude mode. So first thing is you start journaling, being thankful to the members of your families. Once you start being, once you start doing that journaling over a period of time, you will actually, when they do something for you, you will actually start expressing, you'll say thank you. So when you come back home, like example, when you come back home, your spouse or your mother comes and gives you a cup of water, say thank you, express your gratitude to them, say thank you for this, thank you for being so understanding,
Yes,
thank
they
you
care
for,
for you.
you know they thank you for this care. Now when you start expressing this gratitude to them, you will start finding that they also start expressing their gratitude for you. Okay.
Yeah,
So when you start saying thank you to people, they immediately, they will also start, over a period of time they will, initially they may feel, what is this guy has always been different, what has happened to him,
yeah,
or what this person has been, this, what has happened to him or what has happened to her. But when you start expressing this gratitude to them, slowly you will find they will start expressing. Then suddenly, one fine day, suddenly somebody will, one of your spouse may come, "Hey, what led you to this change?" Then you can express that, I started doing this gratitude journaling. My mentor
hmm,
told me, I listened and I started doing this gratitude journaling. And then, that curiosity will say, how did you do? What happened? Slowly you can, they will start writing. They may be motivated to, because they've seen this change in you over a period of a year, 2 years. They'll also start getting motivated to start writing this gratitude. This is one of the
okay,
ways in which you can cultivate. One thing is, when if you are having children, you can actually, so what, what you can say, what happened today in your school. They come and say, my teacher taught me this. Okay, very good. So if you are in the habit of, if you have given them a habit of saying a prayer, whichever religion you are, doesn't matter which religion, but you're in the, in the night when you say your prayers, based on your religious background, religion, what your religion tells you, you can also say, tell them, okay, your teacher taught you this, say thank you to your teacher while you're doing your prayer. Express
right.
thank you to your teacher while you're saying your prayer. So this way, they also come into a habit of, being grateful.
Yeah,
So this is
amazing.
one of the ways. Of course, you will find, when you do start doing this, you'll find, different ways, better ways. Maybe one way doesn't work, the other way will work. So the universe will
That's
start
right.
actually guiding you on this.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arvindi, for the wonderful answer. Geetika ji, I hope that answers your question. And thank you so much for asking this question, and Arvind ji for answering this. With this, I've got a wonderful question here. So, Arvind sir, I just want to know the who is that one person you are deeply grateful for and why?
Who's that one person whom I'm deeply grateful, and why?
For and why?
So see, okay. I will see. Actually, the person whom I'm most deeply grateful is my mother. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, if it is not for her and her care, I will not be there today speaking in front of you. Okay.
amazing.
That is how it
Yeah,
is. So right from beginning, when the way she nursed me back to health, the way she guided me, so the way she you know made sure that I got the set of values, so at a very young age. So it is my mother to whom I am most deeply grateful for.
Awesome.
So and the way she sacrificed for me and my siblings, it is something that is why I'm very most grateful to my mother. So if you ask me to whom you are most deeply grateful for, it's my mother. Of course, there are many other people whom I'm very grateful to. And in my recent, in the past 3 years, I would say that, I'm the other person who I'm very grateful for is my spouse. Kind of always being behind me, guiding me. I think this is the wrong way of approaching things. You should be able to look at it this way. you know so that's
Right.
somebody whom I'm grateful for. In the past 3 years, there have been, as I mentioned, three of my coaches who have helped me further, progress further as far as my mindset is concerned. So they are the people who I'm grateful for. And of course, there are countless people in my life who I'm grateful for. It will be very difficult to name each and every one of them, because they
Name
have come
one.
at various stages of my
Yeah.
life. So, you know, so that is whom I'm
Yeah.
grateful for.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Arvindji, for answering this. And Roy, I think this kind of tricky question that you, if you ask like only for one person, they cannot be one person, because even at this moment, everyone is like grateful for this moment or for somebody at this moment, because that one person changes.
Hmm.
Though Arvindji rightly said, one person is obviously the mother, right? And you cannot replace your mother with anyone. So, but again, like different times, every day you become grateful for something. So I think that thing, that time or that event becomes the most important for you when you are grateful for someone at that time, right?
Right,
So there can be so
right.
many people that you are grateful for. There could be a lot of things you can be grateful for. So we cannot be limited to only one person. So wonderful.
True.
Thank you so much, Arvindji. So friends, once again, if you have question, please ask, and Arvindji is here to answer. With this, I welcome Twamika. Hello, Arvindji. Glad to see you here.
Glad. Thank you for being here, Monica.
Yeah. So, friends, once again, I'm just repeating that we are open for questions. You can ask your question, and today's topic is gratitude journaling. If you want to ask anything, if you want any clarity on this, you can ask. So, one more question is, Arvindji, here, how can like expressing gratitude, do you think that it can improve relationships? If yes, then
Yeah. See, um, see, what happens is when you have a relationship, there are certain things that has happened, between you and that person. So the relationship has not, kind of gotten bad, kind of not worked out the way it should have been. It should have been in the past, the way it has been in the past. But what you can do is, you know, something happened, some incident happened, and this kind of relationship got, disturbed. Okay. So every time, what happens when you think of that person, when you see that person, only that incident comes into your mind.
yeah,
Okay. Now, the person might have done so many good things to you. So, but that one incident is what that keeps, straining that relationship. So, what you can do is, in that case, is that start looking at the person and start writing what all the things that you are grateful to that person for. Okay. So now, if I tell you the person whom you dislike the most, start writing down 10 things that you are grateful to that person. Let me tell you, it is one of the most difficult things to do.
Yeah.
But when you do it, your perspective changes about that person.
Yeah, that's right. Your voice is video is freezing, I believe.
You may find that it's not 10. I have given you 5. So when you write about that person, you know that, so your perspective changes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So you write down, when you write down 10 things about the person, your perspective changes. You may even find that instead of 10, you have been able to go up to 20 or even 30. And uh, see, your perspective changes. So when you start looking at the person, you look at him with a different perspective. So, and when you meet that person, your perspective has changed, shifted, and that causes,
Yeah,
you are in a better, because your perspective has changed, so you will be able to connect with that person better, and that is how the relationship can improve. And I'll,
awesome.
add up something from my corporate experience. Okay,
Yeah,
right? In the corporate world, you have many issue based differences. Okay, issue based, it's an issue based difference. There is one issue,
yeah,
but many a time we tend to take it personally and then hold it out against that person. It's not that the person is bad. See, he has his opinion,
that's
you
right.
have an opinion, and there's a difference of opinion, on a particular issue. There are other issues which you are together. So since it is an issue based, you have nothing against that person. So when you look at it from a gratitude point of view, you will find that maybe there are 50 things that you are grateful to that person. And it's
Yeah,
only one thing that there is a difference of opinion and your perspective changes. Again, it's all about perspective, how you view that.
okay, awesome.
So I hope this
Thank
this
you.
answers your question on this.
Yes, I think that answers your question, my friend. Please let us know if you are okay with the answer. And thank you so much, Arvindji, for answering this one. So, one more question is like, can you please share some creative ways to do gratitude journaling?
Okay. uh, See, one is to write gratitude journaling. You can take a notebook and you can start writing, or you can bring a colorful book. So with each
Mhm.
page of a different color, and you can start writing. You can even write, when you say, I'm thankful to this person for giving me this help yesterday. You can even add your own emojis, if you like. If you're from a Gargis community, one of the favorite emoticon is the heart emoticon. You can draw a heart, you can draw something. So that way, what happens is you kind of bring in the other methods of not only writing, you're bringing in some amount of drawing. You can even write with a different color pens. You can have a a kind of a scrap, what they call as a scrapbook, which has got a lot of designs on the book with
Mhm.
a the center page to write. So these are ways to make it to enhance your thing while doing gratitude.
That's nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing these ways to us. So, there are two questions now, which I've
Huh.
received from one person. So, one question is like, can I be grateful for everything what I have?
Yes, you can be grateful for everything you have.
Okay.
So you can be like each and everything that you are having, you can be grateful for that. Each and everything that you are having in your life right now, you can be grateful for. In fact,
Okay. So,
we have many things in our thing. We have many things in our life, but we don't recognize it. So you can be grateful for that.
hmm, amazing. So, but I have another question, like in the same one. So, the question is like, if I and if yes, or if I can be grateful for everything, then how can I be grateful for if I'm angry? How can I be like grateful for being angry?
No, I think anger is a state you know, if you're, can you be grateful if you're angry? See, you have gotten angry because something triggered you. Okay. Something triggered you. That is why. See, it could be something because, it is something that, and because of something unhealed portion of yourself, or something else. It is not an, it is okay, but something triggered you. So one of the ways, you are, if you are, see, you can be grateful that this, and if you are able to identify what is that triggered your anger, you can be grateful that you have got that information about that trigger, so that you can correct yourself, or you can heal that that thing that is triggered you, your anger. you know See, you can't be grateful. I will not say you can be grateful for being angry, but something is there that has triggered it, that anger. What is it? It could be that you feel you have not done enough, and that other person has pointed it out. You know, so
Hmm.
you can be grateful that you have got that knowledge, that you feel that you are not enough. You can thank that person or that thing to because he has shown you that you feel that you are not enough, or so how can you then correct that? You can be grateful that he has shown you that that is something which you can correct, or you can heal.
Yeah.
I
Wonderful.
wouldn't,
So,
you can't. So that's what you can be
yeah.
grateful for in that scenario.
Yeah, but we can say like you can be grateful for obviously if you are angry, you should heal yourself. But just to add on, you can be like we can say you can be grateful for anger if your anger is revealing your values. If
Yes,
this anger is fueling positive change in you, if this anger
yes,
is highlighting your boundaries, if the anger is increasing self awareness in you, then it is good. If this anger
it's
is
good.
giving you energy and motivation, then it is good. If this anger is encouraging motivational growth or emotional growth, then it is good. If your anger is again
Yes,
deepening gratitude, so you can be grateful because you've got an
yes,
opportunity to heal. No one Most of the people do not have this
yes,
opportunity. So if this anger is doing something like
correct.
this, you can be grateful. But obviously, as Arvindji said, for anger, you cannot be like, you should heal that, right? But in another way, you can be grateful for this. You can write, why are
Correct.
you feeling gratitude, or why should you be grateful for this? So write it, because that will bring your emotions, and you will actually reach somewhere where exactly you should reach.
Right.
So thank you so much, Arvindji, for the wonderful answer once again. So Do you think that gratitude can help us in like forgiving someone? Usually people say, you do not know the pain I have gone through. How can I forgive that person? But is there any, uh, can we do gratitude journaling for this to forgive someone? And will this help? Can you hear me? I think there is some connectivity issue.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arvind, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes. So did you get the question?
Yeah. 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 I can hear.
How gratitude can be helpful? Gratitude generally can be
Your
helpful in
question is
forgiving
that you had
someone.
asked me. Okay.
I'll just write it.
See, uh, how gratitude journaling can help forgiving someone. Yeah. Uh, what happens is, when you start writing a gratitude journaling, so see, when somebody has hurt you,
Hmm.
you will look for, why that, why has it, why did you get hurt in that, what was that? Is it because that, uh, like, is it because that you didn't set boundaries? Is it
Hmm.
because of, something you should have, it's something like, in a give and take relationship, like, there are certain things that you need to do, there are certain things that the other person needs to do, so is it that that is something that you need to do but you didn't do it, and because of that the person said something, you got hurt? Okay. Now what happens is that, uh, when you start writing gratitude about to that person for, like, for everything that happens there is a message that you get. Like, when you said, when you get angry, what is that you got triggered your anger,
Yeah.
so similarly, if you can get, that message, and you write a thank you note when you are writing gratitude to that person for showing you this, for helping you identify this, slowly what you will find is you will start, your focus will start shifting from that, that hurt to a more, a different perspective. So, and what happens is, at that time what you can do is, you can get into that healing modality, that's where, while gratitude alone will help you, reduce that hurt level. But if you want to completely forgive that person, then you may have to go for a next level also, that is, get into a healing modality and actually, in your mind, let him go, let him or her go, so and actually forgive him and then let him go. So gratitude will help you shift the focus to a more accommodating thing, and help healing will, will actually help you forgive that person, and maybe, have a good relationship.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much once again. So now, friends, we are reaching to the end of the session. So if you have more questions, you can ask. I have only two more questions with me. So you can ask. And again, this is the rare chance that you can interact with a coach live. So you can, because otherwise, if you will connect with Arvind ji or with any coach, then you'll have to go through paid sessions. But you can actually, clear your doubts at this time. So, Arvind ji, the first question is like, what is the most unexpected benefit of gratitude journaling? What is the most unexpected benefit of gratitude journaling?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Prashant. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What is the most
What is the
unexpected
most
benefit of gratitude journaling?
unexpected benefit of journaling? Uh, okay. The most unexpected benefit of gratitude journaling has been, um, there has been a improvement in my, I will say, for me, a reduction in the stress levels and improvement in my health, overall health. Being, doing gratitude journaling for the past 2 years, I found that there is an, overall improvement in my health, and I would say that my energy levels are better, I would say. And I've, wherein my focus used to vary, now I've been able to get back my focus, you know. So when I'm get back my focus when I'm on an activity, I forget everything. And in like when I'm doing something for about an hour, I forget everything. Even I don't know if somebody is next to me and asking me a question, I will not even know. So then that's a level of focus that and in that space of 1 hour, I'm able to do something, which in the past used to take me a days. So that's the most unexpected benefit of gratitude journaling that I got.
Wonderful. So overall, we can say gratitude journaling can bring instant shift
And
in your state of mind.
another, see, another benefit that I did get was when it came to money gratitude. You know, previously I used to spend and feel guilty about it. Now I make, planned or calculative spending. So if I spend, I don't feel guilt because I'm spending with gratitude. I'm receiving any money with gratitude.
Awesome.
So
Amazing.
that's a benefit that another benefit that I got from gratitude, which was completely unexpected at that point of time. But when I started, but this is another benefit that I have received. So when
Amazing.
I'm spending, I spend with gratitude. When I receive with gratitude.
Awesome. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this. And uh, with this, I have my last question of the session is like, any final tip you want to share with the people who are starting gratitude journaling, or people who are watching us now and who will be watching us later?
See, my tip to you is that once you start, continue doing gratitude journaling. So my tip is once you start, you continue doing gratitude journaling, and you know if it doesn't matter how many gratitude you are writing on a daily basis, but at least write. I would suggest you write minimum five, if not five, at least one. The bare minimum for me is you should at least start off with one. Ideally 5 to 10 is the ideal number, I would say. At least write 10 gratitudes every day. If not, think at least 5, make it 5. And once you do it, start doing it, and continue doing it. You will find the world opens up for you, the opportunities opens up for you. And when you are in a gratitude mode, you will start getting a lot of insights. You
Yeah.
start getting a lot of insights which possibly you were getting it before, but your stress mindset was, that blaming mindset was cutting it off, not allowing it to register in your mind. Now you will start getting those, and you'll actually start listening to those insights.
Amazing.
So
So thank you so much. Yeah, and with this, I again want to say thank you to all of you who are tuning in here and who are watching us now, or if you are watching us later. So heartfelt gratitude to you if you are here. And now, friends, we are reaching to the end of the session. So a big thank you to our wonderful audience. Your energy, your engagement, and to actually has made this session so special. So thank you so much for being here. And to our guest speaker, what an insightful and heartwarming session, Arvindji. A huge thank you to you uh, for sharing your wisdom, for sharing your insight on gratitude journaling, and how this simple practice can bring profound transformation into our lives. So I really appreciate that. Your insights have truly inspired all of us to embrace, gratitude more intentionally. So
and thank you,
yeah,
Mr. Prashant, for giving me this opportunity to speak on gratitude and gratitude journaling. And I want to thank everyone who have been with us in this live streaming session, and all those who will be watching it later. Thank you very much for this.
amazing. Yes, and my friend, if you want to dive deeper into this, you want to learn a lot of things or a lot about gratitude journaling, then you can connect with Arvindji for his wonderful coaching. And once the session will be over, I'll mention his contact details in the description and you can connect with him directly. Right? If you want to learn
Yeah.
more about his work and how he helps people and the people who are getting transformation. But again, if you talk about gratitude journaling, then he's the best. So go and connect with her, with him. Sorry. And also this is not the end. It is just the beginning of your gratitude journey, your gratitude journaling journey. Start your gratitude journal today, and when you start, even you, as Arvindji said, just write one. If you write one, just come back and share your experience in the comments. We'll be really happy to read your comments. And let's continue this journey of transformation together. And till the next time, stay grateful, stay joyful, keep writing, keep shining. I'll see you next week with a new speaker and a new topic. Till then, stay healthy, take care, goodbye, and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.